All right, we are live. Let's make sure this works. I have my phone hooked up to CarPlay, so I'm hoping the audio works. Let me know, everybody. Can you hear me? Is the audio working? Hey, everyone. We got Amanda, Lauren. Audio is working. Beautiful. I had my phone hooked up to CarPlay, so I wasn't sure how it was working. So what's up, everybody? Everybody who's here, you are the real ones. You're the legit. You're on the Joel Hansen Raw channel. Welcome. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, there you go. Fix the air here. I was wondering why it was weird. It was blowing up at the windshield. But what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well today. We are in London. We are driving out to the West Coast and all that good stuff. So it's been cool. It's fun. It's so it's so different. Obviously, it's also like 7:34 local time here, so it's dark. Whereas to everybody in North America, it's probably still light out because it's like I don't know, 3.
In a quarter of a mile, keep right to continue on Hammersmith Flyover, A4.
It would be 3:30 on the East Coast, and then 2:30, I think, on Eastern Time, and then Western Time would be, what, like 12:30?
To continue on Hammersmith Flyover.
It is a lot brighter where all y'all are in North America.
Continue on A4 for 1.5 miles.
But for all those people, some kind of funny things. So, like, for example, I'm sitting on the right-hand side of a car, right? So it'd be like the passenger seat in North America. I'm driving on the left-hand side of the road, which is not the norm. So, it's kind of, there's like all these little, differences. And it's pretty fun. It's cool. It's unique, It was funny. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, and he was like, geez, how are you finding the driving? Because obviously it's very different being on the other side of the road. And more so, it's more than being on the other side of the road. It's being on the being on the other side of the road, there's only certain things you have to remember. It's really easy to drive on the opposing side of the road, but when you're making like turns and stuff, that's where it involves a little bit of like conscious thought. Like I'm turning left, I actually have the right of way to go left because you're going like right to the forefront, the closest lane to you, versus in North America you have to cross a lane. Whereas that's replaced by you going right, so you gotta be like, aware, I use the term aware of those things. I think that's like the biggest, and then honestly, I would say, I think that, like just remembering those kinds of things, and then probably the actual hardest thing, at least this time I'm finding, is the way the roads are here and turning lanes and everything. It's so different. Like there's a lot of roads that essentially it's kind of like it'd be like in a neighborhood or in a town.
In a quarter of a mile, at Hogarth Roundabout, take the third exit onto Hogarth Lane, A4.
and even some bigger, like smaller, quote unquote, kind of highways or throughways or whatever you want to call them, is when it's like one lane, and you have to, in two ways of traffic. Oh, I don't know how I had this. Two ways of traffic have to go through it. So it's like, it's a lot of like, somebody has to pull over to let the other person pass on the same, like in the same lane, which is fine. But man, some people here, and I get, they're just used to it, right? It's a different style of driving, different rules, I guess. I mean, there'll be like cars on either side.
Exit the roundabout onto Hogarth Lane.
There'll be cars on either side of the road
Continue
parked.
for 1 mile.
There'll be cars on either side of the road parked. And then cars whipping, going so close, crossing on a single lane with, and there's legit, I'm serious, like an inch of, like 2 inches, maybe 3 inches clearance on either, like on one, at least on one of the sides. So that is probably like, and then like I said, so the different turnings, the different lane rules, different lane setup, that in certain situations can be complicated. I do remember that it was a lot more difficult, or it took more getting used to as well. The first time I drove in the UK, being like, just, I think, navigating the roads, driving the other side, etc. And also, I've been pretty good with this time, not jinxing myself, but also a lot of the cars over here, especially rentals, are manuals. So a manual transmission is much more common than it is in North America. So all my rentals have also been manual transmissions, so, which I don't normally drive at home. So and then obviously you're using your left hand to shift versus your right. So that also is another...
In a quarter of a mile, keep right to continue on M4. Follow signs for Heathrow Airport, Staines.
Another dynamic, but this time, it hasn't bothered me at all. So I'm finding the manual easy this time.
Keep right to continue on M4.
I'm finding the road not too bad. The other side of the road, everything that's good. Positioning is good. Just the small,
continue like I said, on M4 for 27 miles.
Small little things about the like the turning you need to be conscious of, and then some of the roadways, turns and stuff are kind of difficult. But besides that, but yeah, Nikki a while ago said something about Brazil, and yeah, driving in Brazil, driving in Rio is very, they're very aggressive. So here I wouldn't describe drivers as aggressive. It's just they're so used to like passing each other in such small, I guess, like roads and stuff. Like they're just used to it. That's kind of how I would describe it. Because when we were in Brazil, and the taxis were like driving us, I basically swore. I was like, man, Rio's a crazy city to drive in. And Rio is a crazy city to drive in. But again, that's partly... Hopefully we're back. We cut out for... I think we're back. Hopefully. Yeah, it's back. Alright, perfect. Let's hope the signal keeps. Because, yeah, cutting in and out is no fun. No fun. I can see I got 3 bars. It's good. We're on 2 bars for a minute. 2 bars for a minute. focusing on driving, if you can't tell. The times I do look at the screen or is to adjust it like this. Yes, it's not the best, but we're doing pretty good. Lost again? Really? Are we actually on? To me, it looks like comes and goes. Okay. Well, I'm hoping it stays. As long as it stays, we're good. If it gets like real choppy, I'm just gonna cut off. Right now, I got 4 bars. Should be good service. I'm thinking, at least for now. I don't know how it'll be when we get out of the city, but right now it seems not too shabby. We're out of like all the crazy congestion. Good. I'm glad it is good. Hopefully. Like you said, I'll get off. If it gets bad, we'll get off. But what's up, everybody? How are things? How is everybody's Wednesday? I guess it is Wednesday. Fuck. Somebody likes pizza. Somebody's fur baby had a birthday. We got Tina in here. What's up, Tina? Sue. Yeah, I guess it is hump day. Look, guys, we're officially on the highway. Officially on the road. We can go a reasonable speed now. I don't know what the speed limit is, though. But regardless, I'm in the slow lane, which in North America is the fast lane. So I'm just going to hang here. It's funny. I think partly I'm used to driving quite a bit on the left-hand side of the road because I'm used. Or are we good? There, I even got a little circle. We are in London. Hence the location tag on the live stream, my friend. We got Janetta, what's up? Is there a food challenge today? Not today, for the next couple days. Yes. There is. There is. No, I am recently in the UK and heading to the west, to the restaurants and such, where I will be eating and all that good stuff. Going to Leeds? No. We were up that way last time. The schedule's public, everybody. You can see exactly where I'm going to be. But essentially, for those who are too lazy to look it up, on Facebook, YouTube, community tab on the regular page, we're going to the southwest of Britain and then a little bit in Wales. Get some Joe's. Hey, enjoy it. I like Joe's barbecue. I think it was one of my favorites out of all the KC places. The one thing I will say is, as much as yes, Kansas City does have good barbecue, it's not my favorite style of barbecue. It is good, don't get me wrong. But I mean, they don't really do brisket much, and the way they do it is very different than like a Texas style. So I like it, and it's good. I'll never say no to barbecue or smoked meats. But man, after being in Texas recently and having some good Texas style barbecue, that stuff hits. Oh, good. Actually, the video that released yesterday on the normal channel, that was Texas style barbecue. You guys can check that out if you are bored. I need a drink. I don't know if I have one accessible though. 60 on the motorway right now. Speed limit for air quality. I've never heard that. That's unique. I guess they figure that if people go 10 miles faster, it's worse for the environment? I mean, I guess so. We're burning a little more fuel. Definitely different though. Never heard or seen that one. See if I can grab a water. Oh, the other thing about driving that's difficult is the orientation of the road. Or, sorry, the orientation of the car. You have to be, like, cognizant of the left-hand side. Because you're more prone to put it to the left. The car, that is. The other thing which is super cool they have here, which I've just kind of seen or found out about, it's what they call squash. And it's not the vegetable. Or the gourd, I should say, to be specific. For all the UK people who know what it is, it's basically juice from concentrate, which I may have somewhere. I don't know if I can reach it. I have it somewhere. I don't think I can reach it. Oh, yeah, I think I just found my squash. This is squash. Look at this. So what it is it's, when I say juice from concentrate, I actually mean the concentrate. So it's not just like North America where you get the pre-mixed juice from concentrate over with water. That legit is the concentrate. And then you like mix it with water yourself to make your juice. But that stuff, you get one with no sugar added, and it's so concentrated that, and then they add a little sweetener that's basically calorie free. And it's pretty cool. So it's kind of like you know how like you have a Mio, like a water enhancer, which is like ultra concentrated, you know, you put like a squirt in. This maybe you put like, you know, 200 milliliters in 2 liters of water. So it's like, you know, this one is 9 to 1 ratio. They definitely vary in strengths. There's another one which was, I think, 4-1 or 5. I'd like to mix it, but I can't. Oh, now it's raining. But yeah, guys, that's that. Like I said, it's dark here because it's nighttime. What's another cool thing? Excuse me. Oh, here's a question. Who here is a follower on the Facebook channel? Someone saying they've never seen something. My mom's funnier. Hit the like. Yeah, definitely hit the like. Oh, that's funny too. First one needs the windshield wipers. They orient from the right-hand side versus the left. That makes sense. Again, just like little things I never really thought of. Let's see. Can I add a spot on here? Maybe not. Oh, add stop. Let's see if I can add a Asda. I want to go to Walmart. Let's see if it works. Oh, that's 12 minutes. Is there another one? Oh, that's 21 minutes. I don't want that one. And that's 12 minutes. Oh, it's 14. Add that one. See what it's all about. Yeah, they got some definitely cool different things here. Some different sodas. And which why I asked about the Facebook is I'm gonna upload a soda review. So my service was definitely not good the other day, so I did do it live. But I tried a UK soda, so I'm going to upload that whenever I get off here. And there's some other really cool UK sodas which I have purchased to try. Somebody is talking about people out eating me. Oh, there's people eating more. I have definitely actually eaten I've actually eaten the whole watermelon. A couple times, probably. At least once or twice. Yeah, no, Molly can eat more than me. Iron Brew is good. That's not what I got. Well, I did get one. See if I can grab it. But Iron Brew is not the... Well, I'll review Iron Brew. Sure, why not? That's not the one. Oh, this is water. I'm in like the super smallest car, so it's like all just like right behind me. So I can grab certain things. Oh, guys, this is the one I'm most excited for. Seriously. Alright. So you know what this is right here? This is a limited edition What the Fanta strawberry cheesecake flavor. Oh yeah, purple strawberry cheesecake Fanta. Very excited for that. The one I tried yesterday or the day before too was also very fruity, but not Fanta. So I'll post that after. Make sure again you're following the Facebook page. And if you're not, the links are down in the description, and or you can find it at Joel Hansen Model versus Food. There's a very obvious real account. There are some fake accounts, but the very obvious real one, it's the only one with, I don't know, 200 some thousand followers. Very obviously me, not trying to scam you, you know, things like that. Actual posts, which makes sense. That's that one. It seems like YouTube solved it, but remember a while ago when there was like all those Telegram comments and stuff? Like you'd be like, someone would be like, message me on Telegram and you want a prize. I could not believe the amount of people that messaged me to be like, is this real? I'm like, the account is called like JO3L, and then afterwards it'd be written in like another language, or another, sorry, not even another language, another like alphabet or something along those lines. And I'm like, listen, I love you guys, but really, you think that's me? So and then the unfortunate thing is same on Facebook. And I know there are some people that actually fell victim to it. Some people actually sent those people money, which I really don't understand. So long story short, be cautious, people. Be cautious. And the other one, which is really surprising to me, now this one is a little less. I definitely empathize to this one more because it makes a little more sense to me. But still, it's kind of like interesting is the amount of people who on Facebook send one of the auto replies or auto messages, such as, where can I learn more about you? Right? So when you go to message a page, often it gives like auto responses, right? It suggests them at the bottom. It's like, where are you located? How do I learn, again, where can I find more information? Are you available to chat? Some very obvious, suggestions. Well, the amount of people that send one of those auto responses and then respond to themselves is kind of baffling. So what this looks like is they'll send me a message which says, where can I learn more about you? And then they send like this bio or all this information about them. So they were talking to themselves. Or they like responded to themselves. Like, I haven't responded. I haven't opened this conversation. I haven't even seen this conversation. And they're chatting with themselves. Then I empathize a little bit more. Certain people aren't as great with technology. But, you know. Long story short, everybody. You should definitely, I recommend for everybody to learn like internet safety lessons, all that stuff. If you don't know how to use it, that's fine. But definitely everybody be safe. Be safe, my friends. And yes, for those mentioning, I am also being safe. I'm legally driving hands-free. If you haven't noticed, I'm paying minimal attention to the phone. A little bit, but minimal. So I appreciate your care and concern. And hello to everybody in the chat. Yeah, it looks like some people tuned in, people joining. I better watch out here. So here in the UK, they have all these speed cameras, and I'm very afraid of them. Since these parking cameras, like, you pull into a parking lot and it's like, you're going to be charged. And I'm like, but I just pulled in to pull out, like, to make a wrong turn. Like, am I really going to be charged £100? And the issue is they go to the rental car company, and then by the time I get them, they have a fee on top of them. So I'm really hoping that those, like, I don't get those tickets, and I'm hoping it's like, you know, oh, if you parked for half an hour or something like that. Because even today, I like literally pulled on a street, and immediately it's like, if you park on this street, you will be fined, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out where to go. So yeah, that's the only thing. It's not as bad driving outside of London, but man, I literally think there could be, and like literally by like, I was trying to do everything proper. I think there could be potentially 3 tickets coming my way for parking. And again, I'm hoping it's 0. But technically...
In 2 miles at junction 10, take the A329M, exit to Reading, E.
But technically, you know, I like pulled on the road, or I pulled in the lot, or whatever, and it's like saying it was, you know, electronically surveilled. So, and that was again like literally pulling in somewhere to like pull out, or, you know, I stopped for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, like to use the map or to use the phone or something. So, fingers crossed, everybody, we get no tickets. Fingers crossed. Man, it is windy. You guys hear the wind? Crazy. I am west of London. Storm due to come. Yeah, I think there was a big storm today that hit the west of maybe Wales and stuff. He bait and switch Joel like that.
In half a mile at junction 10, take the A329M, exit to Reading, E.
I'm not sure you're talking about. Yeah, there's definitely storms.
Exit at junction 10, then keep right at the fork.
Alright, I will. And that's where we're getting off. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Variable speed limit ends. Okay.
Keep right at the fork.
Sure. I will. Mini heat wave last week. Yes, Sue.
In 2 miles, take the exit towards Wharfedale Road.
Sue, I saw you mention that somewhere, I think in a comment. I remember you commenting that. Or maybe it was somewhere. Yeah, how hot was it? Because, I mean, it's not hot here now. It's like, I don't know, last couple days, maybe a high of 22 degrees Celsius and a low of like maybe 14 at night. So it's like it's fall weather. 32? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty hot. That's hot, especially for the UK. The UK usually doesn't get hot. It was like high 20s and low 30s for a couple days last year when me and Scott were here, and that was like very odd for them. Everybody was sweating because a lot of businesses, not all, they don't really have AC. Like air conditioning here is not as readily available in North America, at least in like a lot of like homes, against certain businesses. Speed limit now is 70. 85.
In half a mile, take the exit towards Wharfedale Road.
85 in Florida. That's comfortable. I'm surprised it's only that. I'm surprised it's not a little hotter, to be honest. Always depends where you are and what's going on there, but
take the exit towards Wharfedale Road.
I mean, that really ain't hot. 85. I guess it is almost October.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Wharfedale Road.
So I was just in Texas, and in Texas the weather was lovely. It was like 90 to maybe, I don't know, maybe 90 to 95. I loved it.
In 300 yards, use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left towards A3290.
I'd say that's like, so my favorite weather is, like if I didn't see below 70 degrees, I would legitimately be totally okay with that.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left towards A3290, then use any lane to turn slightly left onto A3290.
And for those in Celsius, that's like about 20.
Use any lane to turn slightly left onto A3290. In 300 yards, use any lane to turn slightly right onto Lower Early Way North, B3270.
Sure, whatever you say. Yeah, no, like, so I'm okay with like this weather we're having. This is about like as cold as I ever want to see. You know, like I said, it feels like fall. You know, you wear some sleeves and 10 degrees Celsius. Where are you? Jeez Louise. But it was like single digits in
use any lane
Alberta.
To turn slightly right onto Lower Early Way North, B3270.
In Alberta, in like August for a day or two, it was like single digits, which is absolutely insane. Like shocking to think about. Right by Toronto, what? 10 degrees, like at night or during the day? 75 and 95. Yeah, I'm with. That's a good weather. I like. Yeah, I can deal with that. 75, 95 sounds good. I'll take it. The one day, man, I was in Louisiana, in Shreveport, and I didn't realize it was so humid in Shreveport. That was shocking.
Continue on Lower Early Way north for half a mile.
Because I came from like Texas and or Dallas, and like I never find Dallas. Some people are like, oh, there's a little humidity. I never find Dallas humid, but I felt it in Louisiana. Man, I felt it. It was also like maybe 95 with like 90%.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Lower Early Way, B3270.
Like 95 degrees with 90-some% humidity. So it's pretty hot. And then you felt it. I guess, where does the humidity come from in Shreveport? I guess just like the random bodies of water and like some marshy land, because it's not like New Orleans in the southern Louisiana, which is just like,
Exit the roundabout onto Lower Early Way.
kind of like swamp / marsh
Continue on Lower Early Way for 3/4 of a mile.
/ water everywhere. Oh, somebody says something makes it humid. What makes it humid? Repeat that. I'm legitimately curious about why Shreveport is so humid when like not far into Texas was not at all. Very curious.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the first exit and stay on Lower Early Way, B3270.
Do I work out? Yes, I work out. Trees and marsh. Yeah, okay. That's like, okay, that makes sense. They say kind of the marshy-ish waters, swamps. I mean, there's some lakes and stuff, but like I said, just not as near as much water as there is in southern Louisiana. But still surprisingly humid, like shockingly so.
Exit the roundabout onto Lower Early Way.
Like, fun fact, Shreveport
Continue on Lower Early Way for 3/4 of a mile.
and all of Louisiana is humid, or at least everywhere I've been, basically. And I don't always feel humidity that much. Like, some people are really sensitive to it, I'm not. So it was pretty damn hot and humid for me to notice it. In the UK, the most humid. I've never experienced any humidity in the UK.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the first exit and stay on Lower Early Way, B3270.
Yeah, no, even last year, I don't recall ever feeling humid in the UK. I'm sure it does, don't get me wrong. Actually, sorry, I remember one day we were in Scotland, Kilmarnock, Scotland, and it was humid. But you know why it was humid? Because it was like torrential.
In 100 yards at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Beeston Way.
Torrential rain. I'm not even talking like, oops. I'm not even talking like.
In 200 yards at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Rushy Way.
I'm not even talking about like, oh, it's really bad right now. No, it was like crazy typhoon monsoon rain. It was like tropical weather. Yeah, I have a Guinness World Record. I've had it for, I don't know, three years.
In 200 yards at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Chalfont Way.
the setup with my cord doesn't like the hard turns of the steering wheel. Oh well, I'm getting off here in 1 minute anyway, everybody. So, I appreciate all you guys.
100 yards at the roundabout, take the third exit.
Appreciate you guys for joining and hanging out. I hope you liked the live stream. I wanted to give an opportunity to go live.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Talk to some people.
Turn left.
And the Google is totally messed up because that was not a left at all. That was a complete circular to a right. So, I don't know. Sometimes Google gets mixed up. She's driving on the wrong side of the road. Oh, man. This is bull hockey. All right. There you go. Unplug that. Like fun fact, if you stay too long in like a parking lot here, like in an Asda parking lot, like a Walmart, they'll also send you a ticket. 100 pounds. 100 pounds. Which is nuts. So don't overstay your welcome. That's all done electronically. But yeah, everybody. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks again for tuning in. And no, I'm not taking you to Asda. I'm going in there. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. And until next time, stay happy out there. You're happy eating. Voila. Oh, I'll upload that soda. Go check out Facebook. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, wait, one sec. And